we're here today to share with you our love for Young Living essential oils. So Wendy and I have been using the oils in our family for a couple years now and can't go a day without them. And so we wanted to just briefly show you what you get when you buy the premium starter kit. And we're gonna kind of unpack that. So the first thing that you get is the diffuser, which is so great for getting those oils into the air. It's gonna bring a nice uplifting or soothing environment, just depending on what oil you use. And you're also gonna get this great kit that's full of oils and samples and lots of resources and information to teach you how to use the oils. So I'm gonna unpack this and show you kind of what's in there, and Wendy's gonna show you the product guide and a couple other things that you get with the kit. That's also another great resource.
So one of the things you get is an essential oils magazine. So that will come along with this box and the diffuser. And then the other thing that you get is the product guide. And this is just so great. I use this a lot and find it super helpful. So it shows more about how the plants are grown that go into making the essential oils. Young Living has a seed to seal program. They stand by their products and they have great integrity in terms of how they're grown and how they're from seed to seal, taking care of the plants all the way through the process and doing testing and really putting so much extra care into making sure what the end result is going to be and what we're going to have here. So I love this program, and this also shows different farms. They're the only essential oil company that owns their own farms, and these show pictures of the different locations and a little bit about each farm. And they also go through actually what essential oils are, which is very helpful, and then how to use them. So essential oils are essentially the plant material, so the lifeblood of the plant, and it can be from different parts of the plant. So the constituents are taken from whether it's the bark, the flowers, the leaves, the stems, whatever part of the plant, and each of the oils is a little bit different in terms of what the constituents used are for that particular one. And they go through a distillation process, which is very specific, to then give the result of the essential oils. So the way that they're used, Megan mentioned about the aromatic aspect of it and using through a diffuser, and then also they're aromatic from that perspective, but they also can be topical. So you also can put it diluted onto your skin. You can smell them as well. And then some people use them internally, and those are the main ways that you can use the essential oils. So all of this is shown right here in the kit and very easy to follow, which is I have found very, very helpful.
Yeah, and also in the kit you're gonna get a bunch of paperwork, and you get this great guide right here which goes over all of the main oils that are in the kit and how to use them. So if they're to be used aromatically or topically, or if you can ingest them. It's going to tell you how to use it and all that. So it's a really great little guide. They give you lots of other little paperwork, and then in the back here, this is where the oils were, and in the back here you are going to be getting some sample bottles to share if you want to share them with your friends, some other samples of some other blends and things, the Ningxia Red, which we'll talk about a little bit later, and an extra stress away, which we will talk about later too. So what we're going to do now is we are going to be referencing this little starter guide, which is a great little guide that you can get, and most likely the person that you sign up with will send you one of these. So we're going to be referencing this, and we're going to go through each of the oils and just tell you how we use them.
So we're going to begin with lavender, and I love lavender. We use it in our home to create a soothing and calming environment. I have diluted this and put it on my feet or my children's feet to create a peaceful sense of calm. I love to also use it and put a little bit on a pillow or make a little spray and just spray it in the environment, maybe spray it on a pillow before going to bed. So it just is very soothing and calming. Smelling it in the bath is also really nice. The heat from the bath brings more of the aroma of the lavender, and it just can create a really relaxing and peaceful sense. So I love lavender.
So the next oil we're going to talk about is peppermint. This is another one of the pretty basic oils. It's one of my favorites. We can use peppermint oil, you can put it in diffuser, so you can use it aromatically. It has a really invigorating and kind of uplifting scent. You can also use it topically, which means you put it on your skin. So this is a great one to use after you've been outside in the hot sun or you've been exercising or something. This is a good one to use. But the thing with using it topically is you need to dilute it. So that just means if you put this directly on the skin, it would probably burn. So when you're using it on your children or yourself, you definitely need to dilute this. So just taking a fatty oil like coconut oil, whatever you have in your kitchen, I'll just put some of the coconut oil in my palm and then a drop or two of the peppermint, rub it together, and then put it on the skin that way. So that way it's going to help not burn. So this is also one that you can use internally. Wendy and I are both fairly modest when it comes to taking oils internally, but this is one that I like to put just one drop for a whole batch, but put a drop in a batch of ice cream. It's really good. So yeah, peppermint is definitely one of our favorites.
So next we're going to look at lemon. So I happen to love lemon. It's like a little bottle of sunshine just looking at the label. It's yellow and bright and lovely. So I love lemon for uplifting the space and the environment. So I often will put it in the diffuser for just an invigorating and refreshing smell. I also use it to mix with vinegar and use it just for cleaning, for a fresh scent, and for just helping in a really natural way to help clean my environment. And I also love lemon for putting on, have you ever had those little sticky stickers on your bottles or on different things? I love, love, love. Try this at home actually, if you haven't. But I love using, it's just a teeny amount, and a little sticker or like gummy stuff on a bottle, like a glass jar. It comes right off with lemon. So I use that a lot. I love it because we recycle bottles of, with like a salsa label, and then we take the label off, and it works great for that. So lemon makes us laugh.
Yes.
Yes. That's lemon.
So next we're going to talk about frankincense. This is also one of my favorites. I think they're all my favorites. This is a good kit. They're all good.
They are good.
So frankincense, you can use this one topically or aromatically. So you can put it in a diffuser or you can rub it on your skin. Frankincense is really gentle. The aroma of frankincense is really calming and grounding. And so I like to use this one. Sometimes I'll put this on the bottom of my feet before bed. I'll put it in a diffuser. It's also in a lot of Young Living skincare products, so it's really great to support skin health and lots of good stuff. We love frankincense too.
Yes. So we're gonna talk about RC next. And RC is one that we use more in the fall and winter, and it can be used topically or aromatically, and it needs to be diluted, or it can go in the diffuser. And you can also use it in a bowl and steam with steaming hot water, or you can use it on your feet diluted before bedtime in the fall and winter, or just in the environment with the diffuser as well. So that is RC.
So now we're going to talk about Copaiba. This is a really gentle oil that some people use internally. I've only used it topically. It's really calming and I like to use it, I'll just dilute it and put a little bit on the back of my neck or my temples, and it's really uplifting and supportive of just our overall wellness.
So the next one we're going to talk about is Purification, and I love Purification. I use it a lot, and you can use it topically or aromatically. I have only used it aromatically for a lot of different uses. I love putting it in the diffuser and helping it refresh the environment. I also like using it in the trash or in shoes that might not smell so great, or also using it. It does have a blend of different oils. They're kind of spicy in nature, so one of the essential oils in Purification is citronella. So I've also used Purification as an outdoor spray as well, and really love Purification. So
the next oil we're going to talk about is Panama. And this one maybe you can't see, but you will see when you get your kit. It has a child-proof cap on top, and so this just means this one can never be taken internally. It's one that you want to keep away from your kids. It's got peppermint and wintergreen and a lot of like really cooling oils, and so this would burn the skin if you did not dilute it. So just one, granted, all the oils, none of them you want to have, at kid level. You want to keep them up, but this one especially. So again, this has a really cooling kind of, effervescent sort of feel to it. Mm-hmm. So it's great for, you can put a couple drops in the bath after, exercise, or I like to just dilute it and again, rubbing it on my temples or my neck, my shoulders, just kind of after a long day. It's really cooling on the bottom of the feet. So this is one I think a lot of people kind of love or hate this one, but the smell of it, but it's great.
So the next one we're going to talk about is Thieves, and this happens to also be one of my favorites. It smells very spicy, cinnamony, clove, that kind of smell, and I happen to really like the smell, and it helps refreshen the space and just feel clean. I also have used this to help clean my environment as well. I mentioned earlier about using lemon. I will also add some Thieves to my spray bottle with lemon and vinegar as well. I love the smell. It helps freshen and clean. It also really supports a healthy immune system. So I really use it a lot in the fall and the winter. And I also love the fact that it has so many different uses. So because it's such a popular oil, Young Living has created so many lovely products with the Thieves oil, such as oral care, so different toothpastes and mouthwash, and also cleaning products in addition to laundry detergent and dishwashing soap. So there's a lot of different ways that you can use Thieves to help support healthy immune function and just create a clean feeling environment as well. So, and it has such a nice scent of that cinnamony. Some people describe it as smelling like Christmas. So yeah, Thieves is fun.
So we're going to talk about the last oil in the kit. This is Digize. This is a blend of lots of different oils. So there is ginger and fennel and peppermint, and so some really digestive supporting oils in this blend. So this is a great one to have on hand. I always carry a little bit of this in my purse, always have it on hand in the kitchen. So what you can do is just dilute it with the oil and rub some on your belly or your chest, and it's just really great for digestive support.
So we want to go through a little bit now some of the bonuses that come with the starter kit. So we just went through the starter kit of these 10 oils plus the diffuser and some of the different papers and catalogs and things that come with it. We also want to spend a few minutes and talk about a couple of bonus items that also come, which are wonderful bonuses. So the first one is called Stress Away, which this is another essential oil, and they send this as an additional one, so you get 11 oils really. And this combines the copaiba, which Megan spoke about earlier, and lime, and it's a blend of a number of different oils that really helps support calming and soothing for everyday stresses, and thus the name Stress Away. And it just has a very pleasant, pretty mild scent to it. And this is commonly used. We use this in our home, and we dilute and rub it on the bottom of our feet. The other thing that comes with your kit is this rollerball filament. So you can make any of the bottles here into a roller by taking the top off and sticking it on and making it a roller instead of a regular essential oil bottle. And many people choose to do that with their Stress Away. So it's just a really handy, lovely addition to the kit as well. And with a nice smell also. So in addition to the Stress Away, something called Ninja Red also comes with your kit, and 2 of these to-go packets come. And generally this is a drink that has a fairly sweet taste. It does contain a lot of fruits in it, and the main ingredient is the wolfberries, or otherwise known as goji berries, which many people have heard of. And it's very high in antioxidants, so they're choosing fruits that are very high, so blueberry, also the wolfberries and other berries that have a high antioxidant protective quality to them. And it also tastes really good, so people add this to different smoothies or drink it plain, and this is a to-go version of it, and it comes in a few different forms. So it just offers you an opportunity to be able to try it and see if you like it. So we wanted to mention that too.
So we just wanted to highlight a few additional points. One being that we have chosen Young Living. I know Wendy and I both used a lot of brands over the years, and Young Living has surpassed all of those. And mainly because these are therapeutic grade oils, they're pure oils. And when you go to the store to buy an essential oil, most of the time, not all of them, but a lot of them have a lot of chemical fillers and solvents that just dilute it down. So you're really only getting a small amount of plant material. And you'll also see on the bottle that it will say not for topical use. So that's a red flag that just indicates, you're going to be putting chemicals on your skin and you shouldn't do it. So that's why we've chosen these oils for our family. I know it's really important, with little kids in the house, that we want the highest quality oil that we can find.
Yes, and also with there being no regulation for essential oils just across the board, it's helpful to know that they've done their research at Young Living in terms of the Seed to Seal program and not using chemicals for their growing, and all the different details that they've paid attention to is something meaningful for us.
Yeah.
So yes, and the other thing that we wanted to just highlight and point out too is the fact that we've gone over a lot in a short amount of time, and as you can see, it's very dense, the material that you'll be getting, but also you will have things. When you get your starter kit, you could see the little card that comes with it, the catalog, all these different resources that you would have so that you can refresh. And also the people that sent you this video, you have it set up that you have support for yourself, so you can always ask questions and find out more information, or where to find different things that you're personally curious about too. So
yeah, I think that's what I love the most, is that you really are given a lot of educational material. You don't have, we don't have this stuff memorized. We have to refer back to it, and that's okay. And it's all built in. This system of support and community is all built in when you get your kit. So we're so glad that you're with us today. Please refer back to the person that sent this to you if you have any questions, and in health.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.